Hello and welcome to Alumni Stadium for today's season opener for the Braintree Womps as they get set to take on the Brockton Boxers. Mike Wassel bringing the coverage here on BCAM TV as we are ready for the opening kickoff. As Brockton will possess first, here to begin the game wearing their road white uniforms, Braintree in their home blues. Here in game one of the fall season, as Braintree returning a handful of players as we have an early challenge and the first whistle will go against Braintree. No booking here. Right off the bat, an early piece of contact. And it'll be a free kick just outside the 40 here on the Alumni Stadium turf. As that one knocked out of bounds and the game's first throw-in. So it'll be thrown in. And Braintree defending it well. First touch of the game as that one knocked out of bounds, trying to turn with that one. With the Womps, as that was Carr trying to make the move. Long throw-in down the field, headed towards the sideline. And again, played out of bounds, where Braintree will throw it in just outside the Brockton bench. 40-minute halves, plus stoppage time. That'll be ruled down on the field. This one thrown in towards the box, looking for a flick. Braintree's had Horan throwing it in now a couple times here early, as they'll get another throw. Spending a lot of time here the last minute and change now on this side of the field. Looking for the game's first scoring opportunity. The line drive throw, this one right towards the keeper, as McGinty getting a piece of it, and it goes wide of the goal. Still with a shooting lane, and this one trickles in on goal. So Braintree with a good opportunity here. This one will be sent out by the goalkeeper, Olmsted. Braintree plays it to the near sideline. And it goes out of bounds. A short throw in, sent by Cheatham. On the far side, a challenge on that side of the field by Braintree's York. Now down the far sideline, some room to work with for McGinty, who's knocked off the ball, and the ball will go out off of Braintree. So a throw-in going the other way, just shy of midfield. So we played a couple minutes here into this first half. Braintree with a good opportunity just about a minute ago. On a chance where the throw-in got towards goal and good things happened. But again, you have to consider this is the first game for both sides. Could see some early season jitters, things that may not happen later in the year. Maybe take advantage of a mistake on defense. Some players as well with minimal to no experience at the varsity level, which is a big difference. Big jump from JV to varsity for a lot of programs. Continue our live stream broadcast here on BCAM TV. 37 minutes to go here in the first half in a scoreless game. So that one knocked off of Brockton, and Braintree will continue with the ball. So McGonigal in goal for Braintree. Also wearing, ironically enough, number 0, as does Olmsted for the Boxers. Carr trying to get it to the middle of the field. And that was Kelly on the far side. McGinty leaves it forward. And a long run down that sideline, which continues with Braintree. A signal from the referee, at least was the initial call, but far side official overruling it. With a 50-50 ball, Braintree able to get the first touch on it. And now it's loose in the middle of the field, where Braintree able to chip it ahead. Cutting it back now with the left foot. Still looking for a shot is Kelly, as that one pinballs back to the defense. Tough pass there as that almost turned into a Braintree turnover. As Braintree able to steal it back. And the shot going wide of the goal. No deflection and a goal kick. So some sloppy passing the last minute and change now by both sides, creating turnovers. Sent out by the goalie. That's Braintree with the first touch on it. Scooped up and sending it to the middle of the field. Open is the goal, and they score! As Braintree's first goal comes just 5 minutes in here to the season. And McGinty getting the final touch to put it home. As Braintree's first goal coming from McGinty. Wearing number 7 for Braintree, getting their first goal of the season. So a good start here for the Womps at home as they take advantage of the sustained time in the attacking end of the field. Womps couldn't have asked for a better start to their regular season. They've had a handful of scrimmages now for games to count. Nice throw again as this one played up ahead, and another opportunity resulting, and Braintree looking for a deflection, which they will stay on that side of the field, but it will be a goal kick. So another opportunity resulting on another good ball, about 18 yards out. Short goal kicks, that one staying on the ground. As McGinty again challenging inside the box, already with the goal here in the game, and now at the game's first corner. This will be Carr to take the corner kick for Braintree. Braintree looking for a couple goals here in the first 10 minutes. Nice spot in the middle of the goal line there, but the pinball is out of bounds, and it will be a goal kick. So Braintree with a good opportunity, not able to register the shot on goal though. Womps pressuring here, trying to take advantage here with their early opportunities. 33-15 to go here in the first half, and Braintree with the only goal to this point. Off the right foot of McGinty. Trying to clear it, but Braintree able to get a foot in the way. Trying to use the far side now. It's McGinty in a 1-on-2 battle. And the next touch on the far side is won by Brockton as they try and work it up to midfield, but Braintree will chip it right back down. A lot of space now. Pass in the middle, just broken up. Again intended for Carr. As Braintree doesn't make contact with the ball, and they are called for a foul. Just shy of midfield, a free kick for the Boxers, who trail 1-0. Again, this is supposed to be a doubleheader here today at Braintree High School, with the 4 o'clock start was postponed due to the heat index. Temperature on the field here on the turf was too high for MIA regulations, and thus just the 6 o'clock game, which we are now underway at. Down the far side as Braintree plays it to the perimeter. So a throw in deep in the Braintree end. One of the few times we've seen Braintree backed up on this side. This one sent towards the sideline again, and they'll throw it back in. Braintree takes it away, and now a chance up the field, 2-on-3. Long run, trying to get it up ahead for McGinty, and the defense able to chip it back towards the sideline. Braintree very aggressive, trying to go up in the air and win it. Cutting it back and taking the pass was Rotundo. chance, and the centering pass is deflected out of bounds, and another corner kick, the second of the half. You got a good opportunity the last time, so we'll see what they can create here on the set play. So Braintree with a goal to this point. Now their second corner of the half, trying to add to a 1-0 lead. Similar spot this time. It is knocked wide by the left foot of Nugent, who won the ball in the air. Just again, Braintree for the second time sending it wide left of the post. Some more opportunities being created. Played off the defense, and now out of bounds off of Braintree. As the Womps want subs, but not going to get it yet. A very quick throw in, trying to find some space. As it's sent in for DePaulo, but Braintree very quickly getting back in the play. As Silverman has it knocked off of her foot, and here's McGinty already with the goal in the half. Looking for a 2-0 lead, the shot, and she scores again. Getting back behind the defense, and there was at least 10 yards worth of space to work with, as McGinty has made it a 2-0 lead. Braintree making a pair of substitutions, as McGinty's speed has been on the forefront here early in this game. Played 11 minutes, Braintree with a couple goals and a commanding 2-0 advantage. Nice takeaway, just shy of the midfield mark. See if Braintree can start making some passes to the wings. Everything's been in the middle of the field. Going to the outside again for McGinty. As it pinballs for Nugent. Knocked off the ball momentarily, but leaves it back for the defense. As chipping it back up is Horan, and then upended on the far side. So Ranieri able to draw a free kick, as this one will be sent in by Nugent. A couple goals in the half, both by McGinty, who has both of the Braintree strikes, and now it'll be Nugent. A low line drive, pretty easy play for the keeper who makes the play. As this one will be sent out by Olmsted. Obviously you were expecting some sort of a deflection there if you're Braintree, but a short kick from the goalie leaves Braintree with another opportunity to go in transition. Nice knock away by the defense, and then Braintree going to be called for a foul deep in their own territory. So about 15 yards out. So we sent out on a free kick by the defense. A low hop as Braintree able to head it a couple times, looking for possession. Close to a handball. As Braintree able to take it back. Trying to use the middle of the field, and again, that was dangerously close to another break. As it's sent to the sidelines, and Braintree will again send it in on a throw-in. So game one of the regular season, and a perfect start for the Womps, a 2-0 lead here at home. A lot of room in the middle of the field, but Brockton's there, and they send it down the field, where is McGonigal waiting for it to roll down as they try to draw a foul, but nothing's going to happen from that. Brockton hoping for an opportunity, which would have been a dangerous chance there. About 10 yards out. Obviously you can see some frustration there. Player was taken down. And this one will be in on their goal, as Olmsted will send it back out. She's been busy here early. Chipped right back out by Braintree. 26 minutes to go in the half, and a 2-0 lead for the home team. And on goal, and this time it'll be McGonigal to scoop it up. Play continuing down the far side. Long ball, middle of the field, some space, and a touch too many now. McGinty, and she scores again. A hat trick here in the first 15 minutes. As Braintree running Brockton off the field right now, just 15 minutes in, a 3-0 lead. So a hat trick for the Womps, go-to offensive weapon here early. And no timeout taken here by the Boxers. Near sideline. As it'll be chipped in on goal, and an easy play. As McGonigal again will send it back out. Throwing it out with the arm instead of a kick. Dangerous pass backwards as Nugent gets back to it and plays it back to the last line of defense and down the field. Long run as it's chipped to the sideline and out of bounds. As Braintree will throw it in yet again. Braintree called for the foul on the challenge up in the air by Mazzini. So Reynoso will take the free kick. Deep in her own end. Right now there hasn't been too many passes strung together that have worked for the Boxers, which has given Braintree a lot of time of possession. Another close handball. That one up around the shoulders as it's played to the sideline and out of bounds. Couple more substitutions. Braintree going pretty deep into the bench. McGinty getting a breather. All three of the Braintree goals. On the far side, Braintree again to the sideline. Far side of the field, good battle as it continues to stay in bounds. Both sides kind of giving up on the play as it goes out of bounds at midfield. Braintree with a throw-in. "22 minutes to go here in the first half, completely dominated by Braintree. Still a lot of time left in this one. Going to the far side now as it's tapped down the far wing. Again looking for a cross, and nothing going to happen this time. But Braintree again for the third time will have a corner kick. A lot of reserves out there right now for Braintree. Again, it's the first game of the regular season. Fatigue certainly can be a concern, especially here on a very warm evening game. 6 o'clock start time. Brockton with some space now, a 2-on-1 developing, and a chance with the pass that would have had a breakaway. But Braintree able to work it to the sideline and take that chance away. Certainly expected better from it there if you're Brockton. Great opportunity in a rare situation when Braintree's had a breakdown in the defensive side of the ball. And Braintree will utilize a timeout with 20 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the first half. A 3-0 lead here on the clock. And we will see more action after a quick break here on BCAM TV. Play resuming after the timeout. Nothing advantage for the home team. So the clock has not began after the timeout. Referees do have the official time down on the field, but that'll make things a lot more complicated for us up here. And an offside going on Braintree. Just shy of the midfield mark, as we've played past the halfway point of this first half. And Braintree with the 3-0 lead. And a foul going on Braintree. Coming in with the forearm was Vanderslice. So looks like they're going to move the ball back a little bit. Getting ready for the free kick. Braintree giving the 10 yards. And they go short with it. Looking for a shot that, again, pinballs out of bounds. And it will be the first corner of the game for Brockton. Sent in on the corner, and this one goes out of bounds back behind the goal. So wasted chance there for Brockton. More substitutions. Pretty good kick from McGonigal. As Braintree again, first touch. Takeaway and kept in bounds. Good battle by both sides. Playing that again is Braintree, middle of the field, and a giveaway. Opportunity developing, and a strong tackle. Touching that one free was Braintree's Ranieri, but now to the far side. A lot of room on that right side of the field. Middle of the field as Braintree gets to it. Shot from out, a good 35 yards out from Ranieri was blocked. And a chance to move this one up the field. But again, Braintree able to get the next touch on it. Miller could not clear it. And now all the way back to midfield. Braintree trying to do some quick passing. Miller defending. Braintree able to work around it. Carr up ahead, and goalie with the next touch. Braintree doing a good job winning the ball in the air as Ranieri leaves it. Carr cuts it back, uses the middle of the field. A chance for a shot. It deflects wide, and that'll be another corner kick as Braintree will continue on this side of the field. Corner kick as Carr leaves it, and it's headed just wide. A free goal to send that one into, but again registered wide. Braintree's had 3 of those opportunities, and all 3 have gone wide left. Those are the kind of chances you need to take advantage of. I understand the score the way it is, but these are certainly early season games. They certainly show you a lot about your team, what you can do, what you can build on. And those are certainly things that Braintree will need to work on moving forward. Got to capitalize on those chances. That time it was Anders sending it wide, but certainly got to like where you are right now with a 3-0 lead, but there's always room for improvement. You always got to look at both the good and the bad from games. As that'll go out of bounds, and another Braintree throw at the 40-yard line here on the Alumni Stadium turf, the site of the home opener for Braintree High School with a 3-0 lead over Brockton. As that'll be a handball on Braintree. Be sent down by Reynoso. Kept alive by Miller, knocked off the ball, and Braintree called for the foul. Ball will be somewhere in the vicinity of the 42, 43-yard line. That's where they'll take the free kick, taking a few yards back. It certainly could have been up a couple yards. 17:15 to go. That's the clock time, but there should be much less than that as the clock was not moving as this one spins towards goal. Dangerous clearing attempt, and Braintree does clear it out. Takes a good bounce for Braintree and a chance 2-on-2. Continuing up the field, and is cleared to the sidelines and out of bounds. Imagine somewhere around 10 minutes or so to go here in the first half. Again, the clock that Braintree has right now is not the official time, if you are seeing a glimpse at all during the broadcast. Referees always having the time on their watch, which obviously is great when you see a delay like that, where the clock was not moving. It's really the only sport that you could allow that to happen. Any other sport, the time is so integral to the game, you can't continue if the clock is wrong. Cutting it back now. Looking for a cross, middle of the field, and it spins just wide as Braintree had a chance on the far post. Could not get a left foot on that one, and Braintree's had a handful of opportunities with a 3-0 lead, 15:40 to go. Right now, Brockton needs to find a way to create some offense. They spent a lot of time on this side of the field, which obviously is making things a lot more difficult than it should be. But Braintree, which is pretty surprising the way you come out of the gates, the start of the season, a lot of the times it's hard to find a goal in the first game. But Braintree scoring 3 in the first 15 minutes, all 3 scored by McGinty, and since then, things have not opened up as much, although Braintree still had great opportunities to score. Trying to ward this one to the sideline, and it does go out of bounds as Brockton does win a corner kick. So this will be the second one they've had. Actually, he's going to go out of bounds off Braintree. I thought that was the other way. So it'll be a goal kick to be sent out by McGonigal. Nice pass up the field, but this one a little bit too far out in front. Good kick from Olmsted as this one goes to the sideline, and it will be a Brockton throw-in. Braintree continuing to contest everything as this one will be played back to the goalie. Pretty nice job by Olmsted to play that one. Cutting it back now is Carr. Got some room. Carr decides to pass. That's probably a chance he wanted to shoot that. Being a little bit too passive as Braintree with a foul at midfield. So under 10 to go here in the first half. Still a 3-0 advantage for the home team, Braintree, as we continue our live stream broadcast here on BCAM TV. Game number 1 of the regular season for Braintree Athletics. Trying to get a little fancy on the sideline as Braintree knocks that one out of bounds. Murphy. Battle in front of the Braintree bench.
Guys, make that run, Charles! Make that run, Savannah! Yes!
This one played out of bounds, and another throw-in. The slow developing opportunity. Lifted towards the goal, and Braintree able to get to it. So Brockton getting an opportunity there. Just couldn't get a foot on it. Probably their best scoring opportunity here of the half. As Braintree again guilty of another handball. Everybody looking around. Pretty easy call from up here. Long pass again, and again read well by McGonigal, who really hasn't been busy in this first half. Open space as the challenge from behind, able to win it away. A nice play on the far side. Braintree trying to get the ball back. A lot of room for the Boxers to work with. As it's played to the middle of the field, dangerously. As not able to get in front of that was Burke. Now down the right side. Burke again will try it. Gets the pass back. That wasn't the intended pass, but it worked. Four subs coming in. Now for the Womps, we have not seen An opportunity for McGinty since she had those 3 goals in the first 15. Probably just around 5 minutes or so left here in the first half. Things have been quiet now offensively for a while. But you see 3 goals and a half, that's a lot in a high school soccer game. Let alone all by one team. Braintree and Brockton will play each other later in the season down at Brockton High School, so certainly something to look forward to in a rematch. Always much tougher to play on the road. Braintree trying to take advantage here of their home opener. Free kick from Burke. A couple players back behind the last line of defense, but in on goal and another easy stop. A real short kick that Braintree was not able to take advantage of. Near side of the field, something starting now. As Brockton needs to keep the ball in bounds, which they do, but then the Womps knock it out. It took a little bit longer to develop than I think the head coach Lopes would have liked. As Braintree with another header. They've been pretty active on those headers. Long run. And another good challenge as Braintree will gain possession from it. Trying to take advantage with the numbers up the field, but this one pinballing back to the sideline where Braintree will again throw it in. And it looks like they're going to wait this time. Nope. They were going to wait and set things up a little bit more. So a throw in from Murphy. Leaving it. As dancing away with it as Braintree escapes some pressure. Nice play by Rotundo, and the shot from out far from Burke is wide of the goal. Tough shot. Always tough to beat a goalie from that far out. Just a couple minutes to go here in the first half. If you're a Braintree fan, certainly ecstatic with the first 35 minutes here of this game. A 3-0 lead. Good start to the season. But it's a full game. A lot of teams will play a solid 40 and then give things back. But it's game number 1. Lots of things for Braintree to continue to do. And they've done a lot of good things here in this first half. Had some good sustained play on the offensive side of the field. Obviously made some good passes, some good shots. As again, here's McGinty again, making things happen whenever she touches it. It spins free. Goalie was way out of the net. As that shot goes well wide. To the far side, it's Nugent trying to track it down. And a collision going off of Braintree. Barry knocked down on that far side of the field. Maybe one more opportunity here for the Boxers if they hurry. Braintree works quickly off the whistle. Had a chance there on the one touch, would have had a 2-on-1 developing. And a foul and a real good spot for a free kick. This would be a good time to work on a set play. Things that you draw up during the preseason, things that you want to work on during game action. And it's a great chance for it late in the first half. Nugent out there, looking like she may take it. Looks like it's going to go directly in on goal. A free, and the shot from Nugent. Low, it provides a rebound, stopped, and the rebound is put home. So the goalie makes the initial stop, and the ball popped free, and Braintree sends in their 4th here of the half. And Ranieri makes it a 4-0 Braintree lead. The rebound right at the goalie who made the reflex stop, but of course once it popped free, can't expect her to make that many stops in close. And Braintree has continued to score here in this first half with a 4th goal, somebody other than McGinty on the score sheet this time. As Brockton looking for one late. Can't be much more time left. I can't imagine more than 30 or 40 seconds. Hasn't been a ton of stoppage time, which would have been added on. Braintree with another run up the field. It's knocked out of bounds. And the signal for halftime. So after 40 minutes here at Alumni Stadium, Braintree out to a commanding 4-0 lead. Here with 3 goals from McGinty leading the charge, and again 3 of those coming in the first 15 minutes of action. And Braintree with a late goal scored by Ranieri to make it a 4-0 advantage here at halftime. We'll continue our live stream broadcast after a quick break here on BCAM TV. Welcome back to Alumni Stadium, getting ready for the start of the second half. Mike Wasser ran the coverage as we continue our live stream broadcast here on BCAM TV. 4-0 is the Braintree advantage after 40 minutes of action. Middle of the field. As Braintree spins it down the other way. Goes out for a Braintree throw-in. Opportunity again on the attacking side of the field as Carr leaves it free. Braintree looking for another goal here in the second half. This one caught by the keeper. This one played right around the midfield mark. Kept free. As Brockton moves it down into the Braintree side, and a foul. This one sent in towards goal, and McGonigal will make the stop. Down the field it goes. As Braintree with a chance, and a sliding play, the goalie leaving it free. And a chance that spins back right towards the midfield, as it'll be cleared down the sideline. So Braintree with a great opportunity here to add to their lead, but not getting a clear shot through. Surprising to see that one not going to the back of the goal, the way things have been going for Braintree. As this one will be sent right around the midfield mark, as it'll be moved up the field by Brockton, continuing to do good things, as it'll be McGonigal to try and send this one out. Sending that one out and to the far side of the field, where it'll be scooped up by Nugent. So 36:50 to go here in the ball game. Braintree with all 4 of the goals in this game. Another foul on Braintree. They've had a couple of them here in the early part of the second half.
Ladies and gentlemen, last call for our 50-50 raffle tonight. Last call.
50-50 raffle!
Shot in on goal, and a save is made. So another good opportunity for Brockton as they continue to try and get one on the board, and a very difficult challenge going after McGinty, who has 3 of the 4 goals. And that easily could be a carded type of play. Braintree with it as they work it down along the sideline. Physical play has continued to pick up as this game has moved along. Misplayed by the defense, and now the last line of defense for the goalie. Send this one out. Down the far side, it'll be Carr trying to make a run for it. Cuts it back, keeps the ball in play, now looking for the cross. Nobody there on the far side. York getting set to throw it in for Braintree. As this one sent to the middle of the field, open lane to shoot it. And this one in on goal, and a pretty easy stop. Not much on the shot from Kelly, who probably left a lot to be desired on the shot attempt. And that's going to be a foul going on Braintree as Vanderslice guilty of the infraction. Really didn't need that with the 4-0 lead and deep in the opponent territory. Sometimes tough to give up the physical play. You're set to make it, and it's better sometimes to leave off, especially with the score the way it is. Last thing you want to do is pick up a card late in the game. So still plenty of action to go. Only played 7 minutes in to the second half. All 4 of the goals scored in the first half by Braintree, 3 of which scored by McGinty. Good play by Braintree, stay onside. And cutting up the field is Carr, and Carr sends in another Braintree goal. It's 5-0. Another rebound.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you bought a 50-50 raffle ticket, please get it ready. We'll be announcing the winner soon. 50-50 raffle tickets, have your ticket ready.
Braintree getting their first of the second half, now leading 5-0. Played back by Vanderslice, who gets the return feed. And it's taken away on a strong challenge from Vieira. Braintree clearing it back out, and a lot of room to work with now. Looking for the long stretch pass. Long run from Kelly, who has it knocked off to the far side. And scooped up. Braintree again looking for the return pass. Just off the mark from Barry. Both players missing the ball on the crossing pass. .5 minutes to go. And what has been a one-sided game in Braintree's favor from the start, really. Scoring a goal just 5 minutes in and did not let up from there. 3 goals in the first 15. 4-0 lead at half, and Braintree another insurance goal here early in the second half. Brockton trying to break up the shutout. Kept alive at midfield, trying to move it down the sideline. And a strong challenge as play continues. Throw in from Braintree, middle of the box. And again, McGinty finding a foot on it. Gets it back over for York. Gets taken down inside the box. Braintree looking for a penalty kick. Not going to happen. Middle of the field, open space again as Kelly leaves it for Carr with a nice turning move and shot it just wide. Again on that far post. Braintree continuing to win all those 50-50 balls. Good spinning shot from Carr, who already scored in this half. Up the field as play remains onside. An opportunity here for Brockton, and the shot is stopped. And McGonigal, for the first time here in the game, has been tested and was up to the task. One of the tougher stops he'll get in the game. Pretty nice shot there from the forward, who was denied. 27 minutes to go, as we'll continue to see both sides go into the bench. And Braintree called for the foul. The energy here has really subsided in a game that has turned into a blowout in Braintree's favor. 5-0 advantage here in the first game of the regular season. Continue our live stream broadcast here on BCAM TV as the Womps continue on here in this game. Brockton with their best opportunity maybe 2 minutes ago on a shot that was denied off the foot of Bourne.
Ladies and gentlemen, our 50-50 raffle ticket winner number is 0887545. Again, 0887545. If you have a winning ticket, head up to the announcer stand to collect your prize.
An opportunity on a free kick, about 15 yards out. And a great opportunity here for Brockton to get on the board. They've had a couple of good chances here in the second half. Looks like a 4 or 5 person wall for Braintree trying to defend in front of their goalie. As this one shot in on goal, and well positioned was McGonigal to make the save. On the shot from DePaulo. So McGonigal, who really wasn't busy at all in that first half, has already had to make a couple of difficult saves here in the second half. A lot of whistles here in this second half. Has been a ton of flow to the game. All these stoppages. Just under 24 minutes to go. 1 in the second half, 4 back in the first half for Braintree. That's all the scoring we have. 5-0 is the advantage. As Brockton able to read the Braintree passing, and a strong challenge. It's able to break up the odd man rush up the field. So Brockton really didn't have much going, getting a pretty good pep talk at halftime. They've looked a lot better in the second half. They've had 2 really good chances that were both stopped by McGonigal. And here goes McGinty again, looking to use her speed. 3 goals in that first half, has it knocked away, and the signal will be to the corner for a corner kick. So it'll be a goal kick opportunity now for Brockton. And it's Braintree with 4 substitutions. Ranieri off of the giveaway, spins it right towards the goal, and a save is made. It's been lots of work for the Brockton goalie, Olmstead. He's been under duress most of this game. But again, Braintree has given up a couple of opportunities on the other side here in the second half. As getting upended, that'll be a foul going on Brockton. Play remaining onside off the free kick. A lot of players in the vicinity, and at the far post, it is caromed in, and Braintree with another one added to their total. I believe that was Rotundo who touched that one last. And Braintree has opened up now a 6-0 lead. Far side of the field, an opportunity now to move it down the other way. Sent out by McGonigal. Another foul. Physical play continue to pick up. Again, most of the damage offensively done in that first half by Braintree, but they've added 2 more here in the second half. Continuing their shutout of a 6-0 advantage.
What? What's up, Colin?
Stepping in front of that and able to keep possession. And on the near sideline, another throw-in for the Womps. Again, the energy really has subsided here at Alumni Stadium. Not a ton going on. And an injury to the Brockton player who went in there with the header. Looks like it's going to be a drop ball here. Braintree will send it back. Or the other way around, I guess. Braintree had possession. So play continuing here with just 18 minutes and change. Womps deep into their bench here in game number 1 of the regular season. And what's going to be an impressive first game victory for the home team. Nice cut back, keeping possession as Mazzini worked through traffic. Looking up ahead now, trying to make the pass for Seibert. As Seibert knocked off the ball, and it's out for a corner kick. So Braintree will take their time here and set up camp in the attacking side of the field. Opportunity here on the carom. as this one is knocked to the sideline. So a throw in with more substitutions. Sent back to the far side, where we'll go out of bounds again. Knocked out of bounds. A lot of space to work with as the Womps move it up the field. Open lane, wide open in the middle of the field, and this one is shot wide. And Braintree couldn't have asked for a better chance to score there. Ranieri had about as good of a chance as you want. Had one back in the first half. Probably would have liked to have her second. Just mistimed that one. Shot it wide. And it will be a handball again, third one of the game against Braintree. So final 15 minutes of action. Knocked out of bounds off of Mazzini and Braintree. Somebody for Brockton's going to eventually throw this one in, as it's knocked to the sideline and out of bounds for another throw-in. Continuing it up the field. Brockton into their bench now. We don't have the listed subs, just the starters. As Braintree with a strong challenge that was close to creating some sort of a potential foul inside the box. Dangerous pass. Braintree leaves it in the middle of the box. Certainly not a place you want to try and clear it, as they leave it free, and then the shot was wide. Picked up by McGonigal before it goes out of bounds. And obviously, even with the game, a 6-0 score. Head coach Pantieri's not going to like to see those type of clearing attempts. Whether it costed Braintree a goal on the board or not, certainly not the kind of plays you want to have. Down the far side, another opportunity developing, 3-on-2, as the shot from out high is stopped, as Olmsted again makes the save. Braintree has really made a pass-first effort that time, being assertive, and the shot taken from a tough angle. Good hard shot, better stop. Cutting it back a couple times is Ranieri, who just missed on a shot 3 or 4 minutes ago, trying to dance through the defense. Had it knocked away at the last moment. Ranieri again trying to move it up the field. Ball knocked free. Picked up by Braintree. Right down the field, as the pass going to be way out of the reach of Seibert.
take it. Take your space. Releasing it too early.
It was free?
11:20 to go. On the far side of the field, again, Braintree escapes with the ball. Nice pass. Has the shot taken, and that one knocked wide. Able to get a piece of that is the defense, knocking it out for a corner kick. Four goals in the first half, 2 so far here in the second. Braintree with a 6-0 lead. And the corner kick, that one way past the post. And Brockton able to clear it back. Corner taken by Barry as this one in on goal, and on a hop, another save. As Olmsted continues to have to make save after save. And they have not shown a potential of seeing a second goalie in this one. And see a second goalie dressed. Middle of the field as Lopes gets to it first. Trying to touch it to the far side for another attacker. Seibert escaping with it. Trying to make the pass for Ranieri. As there's a lot of room right now to work with on this field. As the shot from well out again by Nugent. Another easy stop. Far side of the field. That one goes out of bounds. Nearing the end of this ball game with just 8.5 to go. Braintree will get their first win of the season, first game of the year. Certainly a welcome sight seeing the number of goals that they've scored in this game. It's been a problem the last handful of years now that they have not been able to score more than a goal or two a game, which obviously has not been the problem here in this one, but every game is going to be different. Sometimes you're going to score some goals, you're going to get plenty of opportunities. It's about capitalizing. Braintree's done that, but you figure they've had plenty of other opportunities that they did not finish. And some pretty good play in goal from Olmsted that has taken a few goals off the Braintree board. McGonigal has saved a couple at the other side. Most of her strong goalie play has been here in the second half. One off a free kick, the other one was off a partial break. Always interesting when you see the first regular season game before school actually starts. First day of school for these kids for Braintree will be tomorrow. Nugent leaves it back, and now a little catch played with Mazzini, who will try and send this one on goal. It's trying to get pretty dark here on the field. Another long shot down the field. As McGonigal will hold on to it for 10-15 seconds for sending it out. Left free is Wagner trying to work it down the far side. Defense letting it roll and playing it out of bounds at the last moment. As again, both sides go to the bench. Six minutes of game action left. Braintree trying to clear it out. Spinning shot, and this one well wide. Looking for that shot was Miller, who was injured earlier on a header. Long pass down the field, and it rolls out of bounds. Braintree will go to the full bench here. Another throw-in. As Brockton looking for a chance here very late in the second half. This one cut back on a nice play and worked right up the field. Nice play by Barry. Just a little bit too far, though, on the intended pass for Ranieri. Back towards the midfield mark. Overrun. And a tough battle is Wagner as it knocked away. And worked down the sideline is Kelly as this one in and flicked on goal. The stop. Final 3.5. Final 3 minutes of action. Some solid effort here late in the half from Kelly, who really hustled after that one. A round of applause for a handful of reserves who played some really good minutes here in the second half. Braintree has continued to minimize the amount of minutes from the starters here in this game. Seen a lot of time from both the starters and the bench. Can't imagine much more time going to be left on this clock with the score 6-0 in Braintree's favor, but of course they have to play the 80 minutes. It's going to be a tough loss here for Brockton, who didn't get many things to go their way in that first half. Showed a little bit more effort and had a few more bounces go their way in the second half, but still have not found one to the back of the net. Looking to change that on the far side. Braintree able to avoid a foul as they clear it out of their own end. Final moments, clicking off the clock of a game that Braintree has dominated from the start. An impressive first win. Braintree will be right back in action on Thursday. Non-league game here to start the season, which is unique as well. Facing off against Brockton, obviously not that far from Braintree, but not in the Bay State League. Long pass down the field and knocked out of bounds. And another throw in. Braintree working this one quickly. As this one sent in on goal, and maybe the final kick we'll see from a goalie here in this one. Middle of the field. Right on that Braintree B. As cutting it back was Burke. As Braintree playing it right up the field. Very nicely done there late. Back in the direction of McGinty. Passing. Braintree has done a much better job as this game has moved on continuing to string together some passes, which wasn't as strong in the opening 10-15 minutes, but obviously it didn't necessarily matter on the scoreboard because Braintree kept continuing to find opportunities, and they scored 3 in that first 15. And Braintree will have a sound victory here today at home. And a 6 p.m. start against Brockton. Shot taken from out high, and the save by McGonigal. Referee still looking down, waiting that final whistle, which I'm surprised we have not heard by now, as the clock has certainly gone past that 40-minute plateau now. And finally, we will have a whistle that will end the ball game. So maybe I spoke too soon, and that is the ball game. So Braintree with a sound win here today at home, a 6-0 shutout. As Braintree gets the 3 goals from McGinty in the first half, the hat trick. Also got a goal from Rotundo, Ranieri, and Carr. So Braintree with a 6-0 victory here today against Brockton. Again, the two sides will play each other later in the season at Brockton. But Braintree with an excellent start to their season, a 1-0 record, a 6-0 win. Thank you for watching our live stream broadcast here on BCAM TV, as that'll conclude our coverage. On behalf of our cameraman here today, David Eric, I'm Mike Wassel. We'll see you next time.
Congratulations, Coach.